Will you please welcome the well-known scientist Marie Curie, the one who brought you the portable X-ray, which was used way back in World War I, all the way to now.
Thank you.
Let us begin. Will you tell me when and where you were born?
I was born November 7th, 1867 in Warsaw, Poland.
When did you pass away?
I died July 4th, 1934, and I am now buried in Pantheon, Paris, France.
Will you please give me some information about your early stages of life?
Definitely. My parents were both teachers, and I was the youngest of 5. I decided that I would follow in my father's footsteps by becoming a math and physics instructor. I did well in school, and I was commonly told I had a bright and curious mind. Unfortunately, tragedy struck, and my mother passed due to the dreaded disease tuberculosis when I was about 11 years of age.
Were you ever married?
Yes, I was married in the spring of 1894 to a handsome man named Pierre Curie. We had 2 beautiful girls named Irene and Eve.
Would you share with me your history and education?
I was the top student of secondary school. However, I wasn't allowed to attend an all-boys school. Therefore, my sister and I secretly continued our education in something called a floating university. A floating university is a set of underground informal classes that are held in secret. My sister and I longed to pursue our education by receiving a degree, but our financial resources did not permit that. At this point, I decided that I would make a deal with my sister. She would go off to school, and I would support her, and she would come back and return the favor. I labored for 5 long, tiresome years as a tutor and governess, using all my spare time studying and reading about chemistry, physics, and math. Finally, my time had come. In 1891, I enrolled at the Sorbonne in Paris. I dedicated my life to my books, but I ran on a very small budget. I survived on butter bread and tea, which caused my health to occasionally suffer. Fortunately, I earned my master's degree in 1893, and the next year I received a degree in mathematics. Unfortunately, with all this success comes difficulties. I faced the problem of not having a lab to work in. However, one of my colleagues introduced me to this French physicist, Pierre Curie. Apparently, we had chemistry together.
Will you explain some of your discoveries?
My husband and I conducted many experiments on radioactive waves, in which I coined the word radioactivity in 1897. We went on to discovering the new element polonium, which is named after our beloved country, Poland, in 1898. Polonium is an element that is produced by radioactive decay of uranium. We then went on to discover radium, which is a unique chemical element.
Will you please tell what exactly made you as well known as you are today?
In 1903, I became the first woman to win the Nobel Prize in physics, and then I went on to win another one in chemistry. Then that is when I joined many scientists such as Albert Einstein in the Hall of Fame.
Why did your time here come to a close during your height of fame?
Due Due to constant exposure to radiation, I was diagnosed with aplastic anemia and eventually died of it. Do not fear. I am one of the most well-known female scientists of all time, and in your time, my name is bore by many educational and research institutions. Plus, my daughter went on to follow in her mother's footsteps.
Your work will, without a doubt, never be forgotten. Thank you for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, Marie Curie. Woo!